Hey Hart fans, Butch Hartman here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. We really appreciate that. That way you can tell when all these cool things are going to happen on the Butch Hartman channel, like me leaving Nickelodeon, for example. You may notice that the set is a little different here on my channel. Don't worry, this is not going to be my permanent set. This is my set for Speech Bubble, my podcast. Go check that channel out. It's a brand new YouTube channel I've created. Also listen to the podcast on audio as well. You can find that on wherever the podcasts are. Right now I'm kind of in the middle of revamping my set a little bit. I do want to just start putting up some more of my own stuff now. So you're going to see Nickelodeon stuff mixed with Butch Hartman stuff, original stuff. We're still going to be doing videos on this channel that feature Nickelodeon things, like, you know, things in the Fairly Odd Parents style, Danny Phantom 10 years later. We're going to do more of those. We're going to be doing TUFF Puppy 10 years later, and even Bunsen stuff. Everything I've worked on at Nickelodeon, I'm still going to be doing fun, awesome things for. That's what you guys are fans of. That's why you found me in the first place. But we're going to be doing all kinds of new original things too. So I'm real excited about that. We just did a really big video, Why I Left Nickelodeon. It got a really big response, and I just got flooded with questions. And thank you for the response, by the way. I got so many great comments from all of you. You can't even understand how much it means to me that you are all so amazing, so kind, that anything I've ever done in my life as far as art or animation or writing or any sort of drawing I've ever done or anything I may have said, advice or whatever, I might have forgotten I said it, but you've all brought it up again. And just the fact that I was able to even impact your lives in any way with entertainment is so amazing. And I just can't thank you enough. And I'm so glad that you're still here, and thank you for continuing to watch. It's just going to be an epic journey here on YouTube. I'm taking YouTube very seriously. I'm taking both my channels very seriously. Maybe we'll get a third channel going sometime. I don't even know. It does take a lot of work to put these channels together. I hope you guys understand that. There's all the editing, the conceiving of the ideas, the equipment you have to buy. If you want to make a real serious go at YouTube, it does take a little bit of effort in a big way. So if you're out there trying your own channel, I wish you nothing but the best, because it is a lot of work, but it is a lot of fun. And if you can just really connect with your audience, it's so cool. All right. Anyway, let's get into some questions that you guys have asked me since the video came out. And I'm going to read some questions off Twitter and off of YouTube as well in the comment section. And my cameraman, Jace, is going to be reading stuff off stage too. And I'll just start answering things for you guys. I know there's a lot of things you want to know. I'm leaving Nickelodeon after 20 years. What does that mean for Fairly Odd Parents? What's it mean for Bunsen is a Beast, my brand new show? What does it mean for this channel? What does it mean for just the future of things I'm going to do? You guys had a lot of questions, so I'm going to start answering some. So here we go. I'm on Twitter. Now that you left Nickelodeon, this is asked by Cruz, at Cruz1698. Thanks, at Cruz1698. Now that you've left Nickelodeon, are you going to try to get back the rights for Danny Phantom? I would love to get the rights back to Danny Phantom, and I just might give that a go one of these days. You never know. So thanks for asking that question. Let's go down a little bit. Ian the comic book guy says, have you ever thought about writing a book about your life and career before, during, and now after Nickelodeon? Great question. I have absolutely thought of that. Books take a lot of time to write. You need a lot of permissions, especially if you're going to write a book about a career at a studio or something like that. I've got to get permission to use pictures and people's quotes, and I've got to track people down and get quotes from them, plus do the writing of the book itself. I'd want it to be something I'd be very involved in, and I'm so busy with a lot of other things right now. I've got a lot of energy, so writing a book would be awesome. But it might come at a later time. So if you still want to see that, keep reminding me. I just might do it. Okay, someone called Screebs with a Z, at Screebs. Not a question, but you should know you made my childhood so special. Good luck with your future projects. Thank you very much. For that one comment, you made my childhood so special. I'm not kidding. I must have gotten thousands of people saying you made my childhood. Thank you for my childhood, all of that. And I wish I could just thank every one of you personally. There just aren't enough hours in the day. Not that I'm surprised by it, because I know we affect people with the work that we do, but for all of you to say thank you that I affected your childhood in such a big way, I know what that means, because I was a kid many years ago, but I was a kid and cartoons affected me, and creators of content affected me back then. So I know what it means to have your life affected by something that you love. So thank you for letting me help make your childhood. What's next for the Fairly Odd Parents? Very good question. You know, we've been making the show since 2001 as a series. That's now it's 2018. 17 years we've been making that show, and it's just been one of the greatest joys of my life. I've had such an awesome time, and just because I won't be working on it anymore because I've left Nickelodeon doesn't mean that you still can't watch all the shows that I did work on. Fairly Odd Parents will be around forever. They'll be running that show forever until the cows come home. I've never seen the cows come home, but I'm sure they have a home and they'll come back to it someday. But Fairly Odd Parents will be on forever. Anything Nickelodeon related, Nickelodeon, Nicktoons, all the Nick websites, you'll see Fairly Odd Parents everywhere. So definitely keep watching the show because it's great and I think you'll love it. Even if you're brand new and never seen the show, it is awesome. So check it out. But for now, me personally, not doing any more at the moment. And as far as having your identity in your work, I always knew that my work needed to go beyond where I was. I loved Nickelodeon, still do, but the whole time I was there, I knew I wanted to do more things. And that's why I started the NOOG Network, because that's an app where I can put my own original cartoons, my own original live action shows. I had a whole bunch of live action ideas, and I just felt that I needed to do them myself, and that's why I made that app. So go check out the NOOG Network. It's really awesome, and I want to start doing more original things on this channel too. So I'm very excited to hear your suggestions as to what you want to see, but I've got some really cool things in mind as well, so stay tuned for that stuff. Okay, it's called Evan Jr., a pun master, at SuperBaby731. Are you looking forward to the future, and does it seem bright for a new beginning? It absolutely seems bright. I am so looking forward to the future. I can't wait to do all kinds of cool new stuff. Hope you guys can come along for the ride there. Let's see. Cran at Cran Time. Cran Time. Hey, Cran Time. How'd you nail a job at Nick to begin with? I knew somebody. Sometimes it's who you know. Sometimes who you know will get you in the door, but once you're in the door, it's what you know. Because, you know, so-and-so could say, I know this guy, let's bring him in. And then once you get in there, hopefully you know what you're doing by the time you get in there. Okay, here's another question from Zach Randolph at HerbieLover98. After leaving Nick, do you have any plans on joining another TV network in the future for your new ideas? Good question. I'm actually involved with a brand new company called Pocket Watch, and they're a very cool company. And we have some really cool stuff we're working on. I can't really reveal it yet because I'm under contract. But once we get things moving and rolling and I'm able to talk about them, you will be the first ones to hear about them. Yeah, so I do have plans with Pocket Watch. And there's some other things I have going on the side as well. And I'm very excited about the stuff I'm doing on my own. My new show, Elf Detective, I'm working on that. That's kind of an anime detective show. I'll be showing you a lot more stuff on that here on the Butch Hartman channel. I do have some lines out there, fishing lines. Ooh, some fishing lines out there to other networks. I'm having some talks with things with them as well for new stuff. So I'll let you know the minute something pops up. This one's from Boy21. Will you ever make an adult-type cartoon? Futurama, South Park, Bob's Burgers, etc. The answer is probably no. I think there's enough of those out there. That's not for me. Here's a question from Kuro the Artist. If Danny Phantom came back, would you rather do it under Nickelodeon or own the rights and do it completely yourself? I'd rather do it completely myself. Thank you very much. I'm really excited about Elf Detective. Can we get some synopsis? I'll make another separate video on Elf Detective and give you guys a full synopsis. I'll give you drawings, I'll give you the whole thing, because I really want to see what you guys think. But just the basic synopsis is it's anime-based, anime-inspired. It's about an elf who solves mythological crime. And that's it. For now, on this video. I'll make another video later. Still going. You guys are so awesome to ask so many questions. I so appreciate the fact that you're interested, and I will do my best to answer as many questions as I can now and in the future, too. So, all right, let's see. Cadbane86140. Cadbane. This says, what was your most memorable moment at Nickelodeon? What was my most memorable moment? There's been so many over 20 years. So many. One of my most memorable moments was getting told that Fairly Odd Parents was going to be a series for the first time. That was huge. One of the top other most memorable moments was when they picked up Danny Phantom sight unseen. Like, Fairly Odd Parents is doing great. What else do you have? I've got a show called Danny Phantom. Great. We love it. Let's make it. It was just that easy because Fairly Odd Parents was doing so good. Really hard to pin down all of them. I think every time a show gets picked up, that's memorable because it means jobs. It means enjoyment. It means you get to, you get to practice your art and your craft and get paid for it and employ other people. That was always the most exciting thing for me was employing people, and that was so much fun. And we got a big statue of Fairly Odd Parents on top of the Nickelodeon building back in the early 2000s. That was really fun. Just tons of memorable moments. Every recording session for Fairly Odd Parents, TUFF Puppy, Danny Phantom, Bunsen, just a joy. I wish I could go on. There's more. Those are a few. I hope that answers your question. Jace, what do you got?
From Richard, he asked, if you had unlimited resources, what would your dream project be?
Well, right now my dream project would be Elf Detective, for sure. I have another project I'm working on called Dynamice. I'd love to work on that. You guys can look at one of the pilots I did. I did it for Cartoon Network a few years ago. I did a video here on my channel. Check it out, Dynamice. But I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to make it more of an action-packed show, for sure, the way it was originally conceived. I'd also start my own studio. I would also start my own studio, which I still may do. Do you guys want to see me start my own studio? Hartman Animation, or Hartman Animation, that's what we'll call it, Hartman Animation Studios. What do you guys think? Let me know if I should do that. What do you think, if I started my own studio, what would the building look like? Why don't you guys draw some images of what the building would look like? Draw some images of Hartman Animation Studios and what it would look like. I would love to see it, because you never know. I might just incorporate some of your designs into the final design. That'd be kind of cool.
Matt Music 14 asked, what will you miss the most about working at Nick?
I'm probably going to miss the people the most. I worked with some amazing people. I had some incredible artists that worked with me, incredible writers, great production people, the amazing voice actors who did such great voices. I'm going to really miss all that. But I'm not going to not work with those people again. I'm still going to see them and work with them on other things. I just won't work with them at that place. Your identity is not wrapped up in your job. Just because someone leaves a job doesn't mean it changes who they are. Always remember that. Just because you leave a job or leave something you're used to doesn't change who you are on the inside. You take that with you everywhere you go. So take that with you and go somewhere else and do something even more awesome. You never know. Sometimes we're afraid to step out of our situation because it's comfortable. We're afraid to get into the next phase, and the next phase might be even greater, just waiting for you, but it'll never happen unless you take that step. There are bright futures out there for all of you, so it doesn't ever hurt to at least take a look at what could be out there, okay? What percentage of a chance is there that we'll get a season 4 of Danny Phantom? That's from Cinnamon Roll at Sandwich of Love. What's the percentage of a chance? I would say, gosh, like maybe there's probably a 5% chance right now, only because Nickelodeon has not shown any interest in doing it. Again, they own the show, so it's up to them at this point. But I'll still be doing some Danny Phantom drawings for you guys. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So we'll definitely see some cool stuff here on the Butch Hartman channel, so thanks for asking. But I'm glad you guys love Danny Phantom. Believe me, I would be back there and doing that in a heartbeat if they wanted me to. Well, maybe not. I don't know if I'd be back there in a heartbeat, but I would definitely love to do something Danny Phantom related with Nickelodeon as maybe a co-partnership thing. That'd be kind of fun. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section.
Treton Boss asked, will you still be active on YouTube?
I will definitely be active on YouTube. In fact, that's my passion right now. It is a passion of mine. I think you guys might know this about me by now, but I love creating new things and getting things to be cool and fun and make everybody involved. And the great thing about YouTube, unlike my cartoons were made and put on the air, and I really couldn't involve any of you because I really had no way of contacting you. But now this YouTube channel, what's awesome, I can make great content with your input, and I want to hear what you guys want me to do, and that's what's fun about it. So I'm going to be all over YouTube as much as I can on this channel and my Speech Bubble channel, where we are right now. I'll be doing stuff like a long time here because I can just do as long as I want, which is awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be so cool. But I am starting my own production company for all this stuff. So as things get ramped up, please be a little patient with me because I'm hiring staff. I'm getting more things going. I wanted to start doing more original animation. I got to figure out who's going to animate my shows for me.
Eat Mo Pizza asked, are you interested in putting Elf Detective on Netflix or Crunchyroll?
I am interested in putting it on Netflix or Crunchyroll. We'll have to wait and see what happens. We'll have to wait and see, but it would be very interesting. I have a great relationship with Crunchyroll, and they are awesome people, and we've already, you know, maybe might have had a discussion or two. I'm not saying we haven't, not saying we have. What do you guys think? Should I do that? Let me know. How about 2 more questions?
Barbara Rosa V asked, what is your biggest fear?
I'll be very honest with you, and thanks for the question. I don't have any fear. Yes, you do. Everyone has fear. Let me put it another way. Fear comes for sure. The fear will show up, but it's your job to push the fear back because you have the power to do that. You have the power to accept fear or not accept fear. Why would you ever accept it? Why would you ever accept fear? Just because everybody around you accepts fear doesn't mean you have to do that. Don't you want to be an original? I mean, think about that. Just because everybody else out there is fearful and this and that, I'm not putting anybody down, but there's so much fear in the world. And be very careful what you look at on the internet or just even the evening news. All they do is try and put fear into you. And that's not really a good thing because it really affects people. Remember I said earlier how your work affects people? If you're putting bad stuff into the world, it's going to give people fear. But if you're putting good stuff into the world and empowering stuff into the world, it's going to give people hope. And it's going to give them something to shoot for and something to be happy about and excited about. I'd rather not accept fear if I don't have to. And you don't have to accept fear either. The Bible says that I was not given the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. That's 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. 2 Timothy 1:7. Yeah, that's what it is. So check that scripture out. You know, there's a lot of self-help books out there. that say, you know, the power of positive thinking, the power of positive speaking. A lot of those books come from biblical scriptures. That's why I quote the Bible in here a lot. I'd rather just go to the original source. Yeah, but don't accept fear. You don't have to. At least I do my best never to do that. Okay? Okay. One more question, Jace.
Cade Scheidemann asked, what is Timmy's last wish?
What is Timmy's last wish? Wow, did we ever do his last? We never. I didn't know Fairly Odd Parents was ending, so I didn't give him a very, very, very last wish. But I think if he had a last wish, he would wish the same thing I would wish for. And that was to wish that I would never forget all the great times I had at Nickelodeon, all the great fans I've got, and the amazing, incredible life I've had, and the amazing life I'm going to have. That's what I would wish for. And I hope you guys wish for the same thing. All right, buddy, thanks so much for tuning in this week. I am so psyched you're still here. Do you want to hear a part 2 of this Q&A video? Should I do because there's so many more questions. I think we should probably do another one, I think. But we'll see. I'll be revamping the set a little bit, changing things up a little bit. Let me know what I should put on the set, by the way. What do you want to see me have on my new set? Let's just go for it. Let's just make some cool new stuff. And again, I'm still going to be doing some Nickelodeon memory stuff. You'll be seeing all kinds. I can't forget who I am or what I've created. You know, I've created all kinds of cool shows. I can't show you, you know, video of my shows because Nickelodeon owns all the rights to that stuff. But I can still do drawings and new drawings and things like that, and just do all kinds of fun stuff about the things I used to work on. So you guys still keep sending me stuff. Let me know what you want to see. It's been awesome talking to you again. We're gonna have more new videos. We're putting them out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, as close as we can do it. Hope you like it. One more thing, guys, just so you know, before I released the Why I Left Nickelodeon video, I filmed a bunch of other videos on my OG set, on the original set. So you're gonna see those videos come out in the next couple weeks, and you'll still see my original set, but a new set is being worked on, new things will be put up, and then in about a week or two, you'll see the new set. Check out Speech Bubble, the new podcast, and as always, don't forget, art gives you power, use it wisely. Hey, Heart fans, subscribe here to keep up with me, Danny, Timmy, Dudley, Bunsen, and the Noog Network, my new app full of cartoons, shows, and games. Download it here. Click over here to watch my most recent video, and here to start a playlist related to this video. Whoa, check out that awesome fan art. To be featured here, use hashtag HeartFanArt and tag me. I'm on every social media platform known to man. Cartoon Butch out. Pencil drop.